Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Habibis? I'm Siraj Hashmi.
I'm Jay Kobbe.
We're the Habibi Bros. Welcome to another episode of Habibi Power Hour live on Rumble. Go ahead, hit that like, follow, and join button. Habibi, I miss you greatly, Jay.
I miss you too, Habibi.
Don't leave me again.
I did it. This was the second time, and I don't think I can do it a third.
No, you can't. You can't.
The pain is just too real.
It's too real. Did you write your name as Mujahid on your what? What are you gay?
No, I'm a warrior for Allah.
Alhamdulillah. So, Habibis, a quick basic set of rules. This is a power hour where I previously did get drunk and talk about the news, but Jay still drinks, right, Jay?
Yes, sir.
So, what are we drinking tonight? What we got?
So tonight I'm drinking Buffalo Trace, one of the best bourbons you can actually get on for $25. Like, it's a $25 bottle of bourbon, and it is absolutely a top tier. Should be on every shelf. And on top of that should be Angel's Envy. And
why neither of them are paying us to say this is a mystery beyond me.
Well, now you know it's true. Like it's a true opinion because we're not paid for it.
I don't know. I was a bigger fan of Chicken Cock, Jay.
Yeah, but we were getting paid by Big Chicken Cock.
Oh no! What are you talking about? I'm talking about actual chicken cock. What are you? Are you talking about?
Oh yeah.
Are you talking about a bourbon?
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about that stint where we were eating chicken cock. One of our sponsors.
Right. I thought what is this, amateur hour? Anyways, Habibis, go ahead. As I said, join our locals. $5 a month. I don't know if we got the promo code still going on. It might have ended at the end of July, but I'll just say it anyways. Barbie did 9/11. That's the promo code. You get 3 months off. Because Barbie did do 9/11. Now you're joking about that shit. Jay, what are some of the perks of joining the Habibi Bros locals? Because I didn't even get to that.
No, you didn't. But you can you have access to the non-porch chat, which gets priority on our live streams, and our Discord server where we are about to have our Habibi Fantasy League. I think we have one more space left, or they actually might have all been taken. And Habibi,
wait, are you saying I can't even get in, or am I already still in?
No, you're always automatically in, but you still have to pay Carl.
Oh, you mean that gay boy from Ohio?
Yes, you have to. The reason why we can trust the guy from Ohio is because they're such pussies over there. They're not going to run away with the money.
No, they have nowhere to run to because all they know is Ohio. It's tough.
Right.
Tough to be from Ohio. It's tough to be an American, Jay. I got to tell you, it's tough to be an American. I don't know. Are you ready to pivot to this? Are you ready? Are you ready for this shit?
I'm ready.
You ready? It's tough to be an American. And here's why.
Rapino, right foots it over the bar.
I mean, that's what happens when you allow 14-year-old boys into the women's national team.
She does look like a 14-year-old boy. Holy shit. She looks like me if I dyed my hair blue and tried to trim my sideburns to try to make them grow in thicker because I desperately wanted to make it look like I have facial hair.
Well,
anyway,
that goes into the tweet I did of you. Well, it goes into the tweet I did of you.
You're gonna pull it up now.
Yeah.
He's pulling it up. I'm scared. But that's Megan Rapinoe of the U.S. Women's National Team, who you saw whiffed on a penalty kick in the round of 16 against Sweden in the Women's World Cup in Australia. Now, Sweden and the U.S. women's national team went into extra time, tied 0-0, and that's when everything went to shit. What am I looking at here, Jay? Are you like, did you pull this up on your phone? Did you, Jay?
No, it's on my other screen.
Okay, so it's tilted vertically.
Yes. But
okay, but can you read what that says? I can't see
it. Speaking of lesbians, I said Siraj's chest hair makes him look like a lesbian who had top surgery. Because the way it looks underneath just makes it look like you actually have the scars.
Hold on, let me try to match this up. All right, give me 1 second.
And then for some reason, your hairdo and
yeah,
the way you're wearing your hat.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it, Jay.
Like,
I can see
it's
it.
so funny because this is what a woman thinks a man's beard should look like when they transition.
This is every day I'm abused on this show.
This is too good. It's too good.
Anyways, Megan Rapinoe ended up her missed penalty ended up costing the women's national team the game. But you know, all is not lost, Jay. Did you? All is not lost. We're still there's still room for hope, Jay. There's still room for hope.
Is there a memory that stands out to you right now in this moment? Oh,
I mean, probably equal pay chance after the final. And I think, you know, they were saying equal pay, but could have been saying a lot of things. I think this team has always fought for so much more. And that's been the most rewarding part for me, of course, playing in World Cups and winning championships and doing all that. But, you know, to know that we've used our really special talent to do something, you know, that's really like changed the world forever. I think that means the most to me. And, you know, the players in this locker room here, they're getting started, and all the players I've played with, obviously, you know, who know what it's like to be in the grind. That's the best part.
She didn't change shit. Nothing has changed.
So
change the world.
Jay, to be fair to Megan Rapinoe, equal pay for equal work. U.S. men's national team they got knocked out round of 16. U.S. women's national team got knocked out round of 16. You know, if anything, you know, when you start getting paid like the men, you start playing like the men. So, I mean, it's really on you, Megan. It's more than just on you. You basically cost the game for the U.S. And a lot of interesting commentary has been made about it, Jay. I think you've probably seen some of the wild takes that people have had. Specifically those of us in the camp of Megan Rapinoe sucks ass, and therefore we're, you know, like, it's not that we hate on the U.S., we just don't like her. And so when they wear the U.S., you know, colors and represent the country, they take on this position. They're holier than thou. You know, they represent everybody. So therefore their views should be everybody's views. And when people don't disagree with, and when people don't agree with them, then all of a sudden you're the bigot. You're the
unpatriotic.
What do we call people who hate lesbians? Oh, that's right. Nobody hates wait. Everybody hates lesbians, right?
Yeah, even gays hate lesbians. What are you talking about?
We just call them normal people. Everybody hates lesbians.
Honestly, that should be the name of your show, because when I was over there, you're talking about how your life is like everybody loves Raymond. It's everybody hates the lesbian.
Everybody hates lesbians. Oh god. Slap it on a shirt.
Slap
that
it on her
shit
shirt. It's too
on
good,
the
and
shirt. Slap it on the shirt.
it should be
So,
this
I would give
picture.
props to what's his name, to Spencer for trying to produce a show, but he's not here right now. He's running late because he has a real job apparently. Which means you're fucking fired, Spencer.
This should be the image on the shirt. It should have everybody hates the font that says everybody loves Raymond. It should say everybody hates the lesbian.
Or everybody hates dykes.
Oh, it's too good.
Oh man.
But honestly, it was really fun to watch a lot of like journalists, liberal journalists, call out people as unpatriotic for rooting or cheering on this person's loss. And the first thing she says is the equal pay chant. I mean, you go through these these rigorous or supposedly rigorous and once in a lifetime situations with the team, and the only thing you can think of is yourself, because she thinks she's the one who spearheaded this equal pay garbage bullshit, thinking that millions of people were watching and all that kind of stuff and changing the world when they did jack shit.
Like she and only she did that. Like without 100%. Her, equal pay would never have been possible. Even though like you had a whole cadre of people, a broad coalition of people supporting it. Of course, people with like actual brain cells were like, what the fuck? You get paid based on TV ad revenue, and it just so happens that people don't like women's soccer as much as they like soccer.
Yeah,
we don't even call it
soccer.
men's. We don't even call it men's soccer. They don't even call it the Men's World Cup. They call it the World Cup.
Yeah, because it is the World Cup, and it's really funny because Cup. And the thing is
until
power.
It should be this until the Women's World Cup is simply known as the World Cup, and it changes to Men's World Cup. There shouldn't be equal pay.
Right. Well, pretty soon that's what's going to happen, especially because you have the same person, soccer lesbian, who was actually cheering for men in women's sports. So pretty soon, I mean, once that can actually happen, now that is going to be something to watch. You can watch like a Cristiano Ronaldo or a Messi in the women's league. It could be 1-on-11. And there's no stopping them, like zero stopping them.
Didn't the U.S. women's team lose to the under 15 FC Dallas squad?
Yes,
they did. Like in 2017, like not even, or even 2018. I don't even know. It happened when Megan Rapinoe was a player on the U.S. women's national team, losing to the under 15 boys on FC Dallas, the MLS, mind you.
And they lost. And they lost. Fucking. They lost so bad, so bad. Well, and then you also had the Australian team as well, losing to like an under 15 high school team and all that kind of stuff. And time and time again, we see these things happen that completely ruin their narrative of, men and women are the same. Men and women are the same. Men and women deserve the same pay. Men and women deserve all this. I mean, the amount of revenue just Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo bring to the World Cup is like 5 or 6 times the whole women's World Cup.
Look, it just isn't the same. People look at Messi and Ronaldo and like all of these players who've stepped onto the field and won country's entire, championships. The World Cup is the biggest deal in all sports. Like virtually every country has a soccer team or football team, if you want to call it that, and they have basically year-round quadrennial like a quadrennial, what was it, every 4 years, but the tournament starts like literally as soon as the previous World Cup ends, because they got all these levels of qualifying.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's qualifying, but they don't treat any of these players like gods, like Messi, Ronaldo. Look, Messi shopping at a Publix was one of the funniest things I've seen since he moved to Miami.
Yeah,
Because it's Lionel Messi. How the fuck are you in a Publix right now? Like, you
Right.
should never ever have to step foot into a grocery store. Like,
And
we
there
don't
he
say
is.
that about like any female athlete.
Fuck no.
Like, I'm not even being
any of
sexist
them.
here. That's just the
Not
truth.
even like Serena Williams and stuff. And she's like one of the top.
Serena Williams is the
known
only
names.
one to get close enough to that level.
Yes.
Only one. She,
Yeah.
like, I can't think of any other athlete besides Serena Williams. Like, she's I mean, like, the conversations of pushing her into the conversation of being like the best athlete of all time, which is obviously not the case. They started doing that rather than this was like, did you notice this? Like, in the last like 10 years, there's been like the very strong narrative to make Serena Williams like the GOAT. Like, it's always like Michael Jordan, Wayne Gretzky, Tom Brady,
Roger Federer.
Yeah, like, regardless of what like their level of athleticism is, like, these are like great sportsmen. And then they started just shoving Serena Williams right into the conversation. You remember that?
Yeah, I do. I remember
It was weird.
It's very weird. And you can just take Serena's own words when she was also discussing the difference between men and women in tennis. She was on a night show, and she was talking about how they serve faster, how they're just stronger, how it's like really hard for women to be able to keep up with men in tennis, and to combine the sport like that would just destroy women's tennis altogether, because none of them would ever make it to the round 16s.
Yeah.
No
women would
make it.
Cold Beer 69 on locals. Well, if you also sign up for our locals, you can be a part of this. On the non-porch chat says Serena herself said she isn't. She said Andy Murray would beat her 6-0, 6-0. Apparently the stream's freezing.
Oh,
So I'm told. Let me know in the chat. Let us know in the chat if the stream's freezing or not.
right, because it's looking fine on my end.
Jay, you always looking fine on mine.
Well, yeah, when I'm on your end.
That's true too.
Yeah, it's doing it for Taylor Smith as well. It says it keeps on choking. Yep. People
Jay,
on Rumble
that's what
too.
I made you do. That's what I made you do this past week. You love being choked.
Yes. Well, I mean, man, for Habibis who don't know, I was in Florida last week. And honestly, from California to Florida, the difference is insane. I mean, it started at the grocery store. That's where I realized like the huge difference between Florida and here in Calmy, Florida. It was not even. It's like 3 to 4 times cost difference on groceries. Just basically groceries. It's fucking insane to me, because we were over there and like I was at Costco and buying 4 times the amount that I would buy here only cost like $400, where my typical thing is like for one cart is like $320. It was mind-boggling to me. And then the gas and also rent. I'm going to be moving there soon. Basically is what I'm saying. I am absolutely going to be moving there soon.
I have to. Okay, this is funny. This is like a weird time just because this is happening right now. And for those of you who don't know, I do like Rumble's my full-time gig. So it's funny watching other streamers that are put on and worked with. Brodeen is one of them. Obviously, Habibis, go follow them, give them a follow. Chris, CEO of Rumble, currently blowing up and raiding their channel and just dropping tons of loot right now. Rumble love incoming, homepage feature incoming, dub Rumble, only 500. Thanks for believing in Rumble. That's crazy.
Awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah. So
good for them.
Yeah, good for them indeed. Let's see here. Is the stream
honestly,
still freezing on our end?
I blame Damien. He poured mayo
blame-
on the Rebel server. Damien is silent.
That bitch.
Yeah, it's still I think it is for some people still a little bit.
Okay. Try hitting the refresh if you're not seeing this, and obviously it doesn't really matter. Okay. Are you ready for this next one, Jay?
Yes, let's go.
Wait, where do we leave everything?
We left everything on Megan Rapinoe.
Oh yeah, Megan Rapinoe.
Yes.
So I have two things that I really want to talk about, and I'm not entirely sure which one we should do first. So, Jay, do you want to do heads or tails?
I always love tells.
Tails. All right, we'll talk about Lizzo. I'm sorry, does she not have a tail?
Oh my god. No, look, I'm an ass man through and through. 100%. I love ass. And I'm not I don't shy away from that fact whatsoever. But these are not the asses I'm talking about because it is they're not round. They are disgusting, filled with cellulite garbage, and it is just disgusting as fuck. Especially when they're this big. It's sick.
So, all right. I don't know the full story here, Jay. Have you read the articles about Lizzo?
I have read the accusations, and some of them are fucking nuts.
All right, so let's quickly. What is it? It is a lawsuit that was filed by, I guess, her former tour directors or former dancers.
Backup dancers, yeah, that were on tour with her.
Backup dancers. Okay. So, all right, 3 former dancers filed a suit against Lizzo, accusing the singer of sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment. And if you read some of the details here, I'll just switch over to this tab. They alleged that she pressured one of them to touch a new performer at an Amsterdam club and subjected the group to an excruciating audition after leveling false accusations that they were drinking on the job.
Oh shit.
Okay, so that's the dancers accused Lizzo of calling attention to one dancer's weight gain and later berating and firing that dancer after she recorded a meeting because of a health condition.
Imagine Lizzo's calling you a fat fuck and saying you're fired and started fat shaming you. Can you imagine?
It's honestly, I can't.
Fucking insane. That is.
Let's keep going.
Nuts.
Let's go down this rabbit hole, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right. So the suit also accuses the captain of Lizzo's dance team of proselytizing to other performers and deriding those who had premarital sex while sharing lewd sexual fantasies, simulating oral sex, and publicly discussing the virginity of one of the plaintiffs. Let's see. Let's keep going. Let's see how far this goes. The suit does not say if Lizzo knew about the allegations linked to the dance captain, but the plaintiffs believe the singer was aware of their complaints about her. The suit also names Lizzo, whose actual name is Melissa Vivian Jefferson. Wow, that is the whitest name. Maybe apart from the Jefferson, because there are not many white Jeffersons anymore, except for, well, dating back to our great grandfather
Thomas Jefferson.
We know how that happened. We're gonna have to tear down the statue now, Jay. Anyways, in addition to the hostile work environment, the suit brings claims for religious and racial harassment, false imprisonment, interference with prospective economic advantage, and other allegations. With prospective economic advantage, what the fuck does that even mean, Jay?
I don't even fucking know. Like, was she saying, eat this banana out of this hooker's vagina or you don't get paid? Could have been.
It could have been. There's obviously more to it. There's a banana allegation too. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a
Hold on.
banana. No, here, wait, hold on. At the this is the Amsterdam club accusations. At the club,
Is that
Lizzo
what this one
allegedly,
is?
began
Oh,
inviting
perfect.
cast
All right, we're
members
right
to
at it.
take
All right.
turns touching the nude performers, catching dildos launched from the performers' vaginas, and eating bananas protruding from the performers' vaginas. The suit says Lizzo then turned her attention to Miss Davis and began pressuring Miss Davis to touch the breasts of one of the nude women. What?
Davis declined according to the suit and Lizzo allegedly led a chant goading her to do so. After Davis declined 3 more times, the chant grew louder and more strident. What did they chant at her? Like, eat that puss, eat that
Eat
puss.
that banana, eat that banana, eat that banana, eat that banana, monkey. I mean, eat that banana.
There it is. There's the slightly racist dog. After the homophobic dog.
I'm sorry. It was right there. I apologize.
Oh man, yeah, that's true. They probably would shout that in Amsterdam of all places.
Oh fuck! I mean, they would do it to themselves, to chant some shit like that. It is absolute. I mean, the accusations they're fucking wild. They're so wild. It's hard to think that they were just made up.
Oh no, it's crazy. It apparently though that was enough to get pretty much everyone to start canceling Lizzo. And so what I have to say tonight is, Lizzo, if you're canceled, come on over to Rumble. This is where all the canceled people are. You and Andrew Tate and Steven Crowder can have a hell of a show together.
Oh, absolutely.
Imagine that,
be
Lizzo,
really good.
Lizzo and Andrew Tate
Eating bananas out of vaginas.
I'm just imagining him lecturing while
I like out in the background. Dominate
your opponent.
Dominate your opponent. Dominate them.
Speaking of dominating your opponent, Jay, have you seen what the fuck's happening out in Alabama? It's
this
great
viral
because
video
I
right here.
Watch this.
Oh shit. Oh shit, what the fuck?
Oh shit.
Oh shit. How badly do they want us to be shouting the N-word right now?
Oh my god, they're swinging. Dude, swim in the garage.
Somebody's swinging over there to go help them.
Get up there, young buck! Get up there, young buck! Get up there, young buck! Shit, he better run! Yeah!
Oh shit, here's the other one. Oh shit, here they come. Here, oh man. Hey, you see how they all were doing the hop and the skip too? There they go. There they go. Oh shit.
They bad. Look at them. They bad.
Oh, dude's pants are coming out.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Why did he run into the middle of all these black people? I don't understand.
That what you get. That what you get. Oh.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay.
She whooping her ass.
Jesus. Push him in.
His ass up. Because y'all were wrong.
Bro.
Oh my god.
Do some. Boom.
Oh shit. Why the fuck? You don't walk that slowly with your back towards him. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh no. Oh my god.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Where did you get that chair from? Oh, why is she? Why?
Look at that. Look, just zoom in on that's a granny about to take a
Oh my
a
god.
baseball chair right there. R.I.P. and peace, granny.
That is so fucking nuts. That is fucking nuts. That's insane. That's also like I hate watching like women get hit and stuff. Like it's hard to watch. Like that's fucking nuts. I wonder what happened. I bet somebody said the N-word.
Well, I think the full context is that what I've heard is it is
Friedix on Rumble chat is like, what is this? Blacksonblondes.com?
blacked. Oh, there's a better
shit.
angle. Ooh, we got a better angle here. You want to see this? Let's watch this.
Yeah, let's go.
Very excited. So this happened in Montgomery, Alabama.
It's going down. Yeah, well, I'm a toe holding on your damn street, stomping, jumping, pumping every cork off in this damn place. Throwing the balls up at these soldiers, screaming and bleeding from their nose. But when we start, it's where we make them hit the flow. Ain't no game off in this thing. We be deep off in your party. Come on, get it started, and we be the hardest. So if a come and run they matches like a punch them dead up in his nose, and stop this down to the flow.
Yeah, we nucky and bucky and ready to fight. See me, I ain't nothing like. And come up, it ain't no stopping. Thank you like my dad's Hussein Killer and Osama bin Laden. Like I said,
Oh, didn't she say Osama bin Laden in the lyrics?
What's that?
So they said Osama bin Laden in the lyrics.
They said Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, rewind it just like 10 seconds and listen to it.
See me, I ain't nothing nice. And come up, it ain't no stopping. Thank you like my dad's Hussein Killer and Osama bin Laden. Like I said,
I see Crime Mob is down with Al Qaeda.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Go.
Rest in peace, Gangsta Boo.
and then I am acting a fool. I wish I had a wicked crook up on this crime mob crew. Now enough is enough, boy. I rough and get stuck, boy. Love is a must, boy. No, if you buck, boy.
Oh, dude, get the chair
It's
here.
like a whole other fight happening.
Please don't stop this.
Oh, God.
Where's the chair at?
Oh my God.
Oh my god, I can't believe that happened. Holy shit.
Oh my God. This guy in the white hat is now like a hero on Black Twitter and Black and like Black social media. Because now you see a bunch of people doing like
Reenactment.
no martial arts classes, but with with the steel chair. So, like steel chair training on how to fucking use a steel chair and shit. It's fucking hilarious. It's so funny. Like there's so much of that shit happening online right now. And it is absolutely fucking great. Let me see if I can't find some of that shit. It's so good.
It really is great.
It's so good.
That's-
Domestic violence. Love it.
Domestic violence, extremely my shit. Now, the thing about the Alabama boat brawl is that apparently started when they were trying to actually park a river boat and that the smaller boat filled with them white people, they wouldn't move. Basically, is what I'm hearing.
Right. They wouldn't
So-
move, and then they started, and then they just and the black person that they went and hit on was just a guy who was working on the harbor. That's apparently what happened. He asked him to move, and then they started fighting.
This is one of those times where I feel like you have to let everybody walk here.
Right.
Like a good old fashioned. It's like a good old fashioned bar fight. You know, everybody got a good licking. Okay, you don't need to prosecute anybody. So let go. Whoever, look, anyone who took a fist to the face or a chair to the face, life ain't fair. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't make the rules here.
Right. I don't know what to tell you. Here, let me let me.
I'm not gonna say you deserved it because no one deserves a chair to the face while they're sitting down on the boat dock.
I'm putting some of the stuff on. On your chat.
Oh, on
the
my
private chat.
Okay.
Yeah, on the private chat.
Oh, because your shit doesn't work.
Yeah. So you can go ahead and.
Oh, good. Oh, we got some.
These are the memes. Stuff. These are the memes that are coming out on Black Twitter. No, I'm posting them on the private chat, so you can put them up on your screen.
I got it.
Okay. I am making sure.
This from Jeff Charles. Tweets out live footage of the black folks involved in the Battle of Montgomery just hours before the altercation. Oh my God, that's so good. That's so great. All right, what's up?
I love how they had the Wakanda thing going on too.
Oh my God, that's right. All right, next up we got Ment Nelson tweeting out, meanwhile in Georgetown, South Carolina, the journey to freedom. And she's got the chair. That's fucking beautiful. God,
it's so good.
So good. The memes are immaculate so far.
I know the memes are.
I love seeing this for the first time too because I've never. I just haven't had time. Jay, you see how I live. I have no time to watch memes and shit.
Right.
So
you don't.
It brings a smile to my face to see this happen in real time. Malcolm Khayan, probably Muslim. Malcolm Twitter. Assalamu alaikum, brother Malcolm.
Wa barakatuh. Yahi Malcolm.
Malcolm tweets on the deployment.
They just ain't the same for young Jermaine, still underrated, but far from underpaid. And those some problems that fade the hunger, stomach rumbles could humble thunder. I'm still fueled by the ones that slumber, stand out amongst the one-hit wonders. So when the dust settles and the sun is under the horizon, y'all.
All right, let's keep it going. What else we got? We gotta rewind this now.
Oh yeah.
Jason Aldean after the Battle of Montgomery Saturday. We own this song now.
That shit might fly in the city. Good luck. Try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road.
It's so good.
Take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long.
It's so good.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
And it's great. It's great how these some of these memes just naturally happen, like with the armchair, with the steel chair, or Barbenheimer. Like, it's so good.
Bro, they tried to make Japanese Twitter got so mad at the US for Barbenheimer memes that they tried to make.
Yeah.
They try to get us with making 9/11 jokes, knowing that Americans have been making 9/11 jokes since 9/11. We were making jokes about 9/11 as 9/11 was happening. Be like, wow, that's a lot of jet fuel. I don't see that melting any steel beams.
Exactly right. I mean,
See?
yeah, you can't do that, Japan. We can make fun of you because we fucked you up.
Yeah, and on this anniversary of the U.S. dropping the bomb, happening this past week?
Yes.
Jay, you want to tell us about the tweet that you sent that may or may not have could have gotten you into deep trouble with an entire nation?
Oh,
The former empire known as Japan. Here are the memes, by the way.
What?
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, the memes. Yeah.
Look at this. What do you think of this image? What you are doing is the same as this. Shame on you. Not gonna lie, I watched the shit out of that Barbie movie.
Fuck yeah.
Can you imagine? The movie was not about whatever it was about. I've heard that it's basically what it was. What's it called? Black Panther for white bitches.
Yeah. That's a perfect analogy for it, honestly.
Someone on, I can't remember, this guy who's reviewing movies called it Black Panther for white bitches, and now I can't not think about it. Credit to the dude. I had the video, some dude on TikTok. Anyways, I've already seen the movie via TikTok and just knowing the plot now, just via TikTok. It's really bad, but I would love it if instead of whatever the Wakanda plot was, they ended up orchestrating 9/11.
No, you're right. It's like, well, Barbie is the world if the patriarchy never existed. Basically, that's what they were trying.
Yeah, and get a load of this.
Analogy they're putting through.
Barbie with Uncle Osama, which, by the way, happy for him.
Yeah, absolutely. He deserves it.
Yeah.
It's one of the 72 virgins that he has back in heaven.
Bro, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
It is so
so this is the tweet that Jay posted that apparently I thought it was going to be deleted, but it wasn't.
I ain't gonna delete that shit. I ain't scared. Come on, Japan. What are you gonna do? Kamikaze? Yeah, Japan, you deserve the bombs. They fucking deserve the bombs. They even know they deserve the bombs. Historians know that they know that we know that they know they deserve the bombs. There's no real question or denying that the bombs were a net good and forcing Japan to surrender. It saved millions. It saved millions of lives, and it saved Japan, and it gave them the creativity that they needed in order to create anime. So the bombs were net good for us.
Right. We talked about this with our Habibis at Revenge of the Sis.
Right.
We came to the conclusion that if you watch that show, which was our last episode, the atomic bomb. The atomic bomb is the small domino. Big domino is hentai exists or something big.
Yes. No, that's it. Tentacle porn. Hentai tentacle porn is the big one. But honestly, it was a really net good for incels everywhere.
It really was. And speaking of incels, Jay, we have. Do you have the link on you?
Yeah. Hold on. I'll get it for you.
Okay, because there's a Habibi out there, Joel Gibbons, who I know of him. He sends me some of his stuff. I haven't had a real chance to watch any of it. Apologies in advance. But we're gonna watch some of his stuff right now involving incels.
Incels involving your people. And you can go follow him on Twitter. He's really good. He's doing these like going out in public and asking questions. I'm linking his Twitter handle on Rumble, on the Rumble chat. You guys can go follow him. Him there. I do insist that you guys do that because he has some really good videos that he just goes out in the public, asks questions to random people. And this one he did was asking for incel dating advice. And as a resident incel, I thought that you could pick up some good some
good tips.
Some good tips from it.
All right. Wait, why didn't I thought I was sharing? Oh, there we go. Are you ready for this?
Let's go.
Would you ever date an incel?
No.
Like, not if it. What if it was for like a good cause, like saving the planet or like stopping a school shooting?
No.
I would let the incel fuck a fish to save the kids.
So you guys know what an incel is?
Like men on the internet who like hate women, but also like work with them.
Man that can't get girls and blames girls for it. It's basically men who hate and get any because they suck so badly, and they blame women because they just can't get their dick wet.
So you wouldn't date an incel in any scenario?
No fucking shot.
Yeah, like she has.
What if you're?
She has no issue in picking up dudes. Absolutely, yeah. I could so see that she is not desperate for men.
I'm surprised that none of them have accused Joel of being an incel. At least not yet.
We'll find out.
What if it was to stop a school shooting?
No.
Still wouldn't?
Yeah, I would go on a date to stop a school shooting.
All right, that's all they needed to hear. What's your name again? Let's hold the camera.
It's like wifey material. I feel like I don't know.
He's like, okay, that's all I needed to hear. I'm gonna stop a school shooting. Where would you like to go?
Yeah,
I would go for dinner.
What if it was to stop a school shooting?
No.
Still wouldn't?
Yeah, I would go on a date to stop a school shooting.
All right, that's all they needed to hear. What's your name again? Let's hold the camera.
It's like wifey material, and I feel like
that's all they needed to hear. You averted a school shooting.
Hey, some people have a code. Some people have a code, Jay.
Oh,
I don't know. I
man.
need a lot of diamonds on my finger for that.
Still no?
Still no.
Fuck them kids?
I hate that question.
Fuck them kids.
It's not a good one.
I mean, I want to fuck them and I date them.
Would you fuck them for the kids?
I mean, I'd probably pull some like backhanded shit where it was like a fish or something. I don't know. I don't
You
know.
throw a fish down there?
I mean, if I had to,
You
I'm
could
gonna
fit a
fuck him.
fish down there?
No, for him. He'd be fucking the fish. I'm not fucking the fish.
All right, Joel, you earned that follow back. I'll follow
I
you back.
know. Fuck,
I would
that
let
is
the
way
incel
too good.
Oh,
Fish
here we
down
go.
there?
No, for him. He'd be fucking the fish. I'm not fucking the fish.
Okay.
I would let the incel fuck a fish to save the kids.
I love the kids. Love the kids.
All right.
I still wouldn't date an incel because I also love myself.
My thoughts.
Wow, what a selfish woman. She loves herself more than she loves other people. The
You got
kids.
the perfect screen grab for this right here.
I still wouldn't date an incel because I also love myself.
My thoughts on incels are men hate women because they cannot get a date, and men and women hate men because they're afraid of getting raped and murdered.
It's not our fault that you can't get your dick wet. It's because you're a dick.
Think if incels know that girls aren't objects, they'll actually be able to get a date.
So do you have any advice for incels on how they can get girls if they're in that, mentality?
Stop sucking.
Get off the fucking computer.
We need to get them some girls. So we're asking people for dating advice. They don't
deserve girls. If they have game and money,
If they have
doesn't
game and
matter.
money, doesn't matter.
You just have to talk,
Whatever you want to
have
do.
money, and it's fine.
Vagina?
What?
Vagina?
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 Hold on. I need to just rewind it just a hair.
people for dating advice. They don't
deserve girls. If they have game and money,
If they have
doesn't
game and
matter.
money, doesn't
You
matter.
just have to talk,
Whatever you want to
have
do.
money, and it's fine.
Vagina?
Vagina is way easier to find than you think it is.
Maybe if you were nicer to girls.
Vagina is way easier to find.
So is she just saying that yes, she would sleep with all the incels?
Well, all you gotta do is find the vagina. I mean, forget the clit. Just find
Vagina?
the vagina.
Vagina?
Vagina.
Vagina.
Vagina is way easier to find than you think it is.
Also, why is she saying it like that? Like, I'll be like, oh yeah, it's no problem to find pussy around here. It's no problem to find, trim or, it's vagina. Just went straight for the medical term. Uteri aren't very difficult to find around here. Anus isn't. Anus is my favorite meal. That's like you rather you eat anus.
Here's a crazy statistic for you. I'm going to blow your mind right here. There are double the amount of assholes than there are vaginas.
All right, let me try and work out that math. All right, you stumped me. What?
There are double the amount of anuses than there are vaginas.
That's not even true, because there are more
Men
women
also
than are men.
No, it's about 50-50. And they're double the amount of anuses.
It's like
than there are
55,
vaginas.
45.
Okay, fine. You want to
Stop the cap.
I apologize. Now we know who the incel is.
Essentially. You didn't drink. I said essentially, you bitch.
Oh, 100%. Well, I'm done with my drink. That's the problem.
Oh. This is the problem. I forget that we do a power hour every time.
And I'm the only one who drinks.
I stopped realizing it was a power hour like maybe a year after that we started the show.
All you gotta do is get one Truly, just like one Truly, and just take sips of it as we go on.
Fucking White Claw, Jay.
Well,
anyways, let's finish this.
Maybe if you were nicer to girls, they want to fuck you.
I need to go on a fucking walk.
They need to go to Mexico and do ayahuasca and purge their demons.
We get these guys laid.
What?
By getting the-
Wait till she turned to Joe Rogan. What the fuck?
I'm just look.
You need to go
I
to
lived in
Mexico
DC.
and do ayahuasca.
I lived in
and
DC.
You saw me in an incel.
Jay, I lived in DC for now. I lived in there for like 12 years. And I know what you're thinking. These are the hottest girls you're going to find in DC. Would all of them.
Well, you're an incel, so yeah, you would.
Essentially.
Experiences with fucking women.
And do DMT and shrooms.
Wow,
so
she's
funny
done full Joe
because-
Rogan.
Oh, she's so full of it. Oh my god.
So good.
Like, literally talk to every single girl, and eventually
Spam it.
someone's gonna say yes.
Enter.
And go to Alaska for 6 weeks in the wilderness by themselves. Be direct.
Now this video is just about this woman. Now hold on.
And go.
It's just about her. I don't know. I don't care about the incels anymore. I want to know what really wins it over for this woman.
Go to Alaska for 6 weeks in the wilderness by themselves.
Be direct. Tell them what you like. Tell them what you want.
Don't be so eager.
If I was on a date with someone, like I would want someone to tell me like what they want to do to me.
Like what they want to do to you is what you're saying?
Yeah. No pussy shit. They need
No pussy shit.
to watch the Barbie movie. Say I met you in a bar and you happen to be someone who hasn't had a lot of experience with women.
Don't listen to Andrew Tate and go to therapy.
Oh, come! I wanted to see more of the Joe Rogan lady. But anyways,
that's too
go give Joel a follow. Man
Yeah,
versus
yeah.
Street is the name of the show. Hope he'll probably. I don't know if he'll see this, but that's so funny. I'm seeing Habibi Bros comment on Instagram saying, can you put last week's episode on Apple Podcasts? Bro, I didn't even realize people listen to us on Apple Podcasts. I thought they just watch the show and like go on with their day. Like, I'm surprised people even watch us.
Right. Well, and I'm surprised people do Apple Podcasts, because you could do it on Rumble and have it in the background on your phone.
That's true.
But yeah, I mean, we'll put it up on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll do that. Last week was just insanely busy for me. So
oh yeah, no, it was. But we'll get it up for you, Habibi. No worries.
Jay's good at getting it up.
Absolutely. And you know who I like to get it up to? Listening to Neo. And on that segue, Neo is in the news this week.
I feel like every story we've done tonight has been fun. It's like none of them are demoralizing. They're all just wacky, insane stories. This is exactly the type of content we need to be. You know, I'm so sick and tired of the news being so depressing. This is a welcome change.
It really
Anyways,
is.
What the fuck did Neo do?
So Neo was on a podcast, I want to say like 2 weeks ago, talking about the insanity of basically the LGBTQ being pushed on children, specifically trans ideology being pushed on children. He was talking about how, you know, you wouldn't let a 4-year-old do X, Y, and Z. So why the fuck are you saying that it's okay for them to think that they're a woman or a girl who's a boy, and vice versa, and all of that kind of stuff? Like, it makes no sense.
I actually have some items here
that's been pushed on them. And then after
it's Vlad TV. Vlad TV was it? You want me to share the clip?
Yes, put the clip up. I mean, because like what he's saying is absolutely reasonable. Absolutely reasonable. So go ahead and play.
Okay. Let's watch it.
Parents have almost forgotten what the role of a parent is.
Amen.
It's like, okay,
Lost control.
If your little boy comes to you and says, "Daddy, I want to be a girl," and you just let him rock with that,
Right.
He's 5.
Right. And where did he get that
if
from?
you let this 5-year-old boy decide to eat candy all day, he's going to do that.
Exactly.
Like, when did it become a good idea to let a 5-year-old, let a 6-year-old, let a 12-year-old make a life-changing decision for themselves?
Right.
When did that happen?
Right.
Like, I don't understand that. I don't get that.
And to medicate these young kids that are 5, 6 growing up and knowing that it affects their brain, it affects their organs, it makes them sick, but they're not allowed to do drugs, they're not allowed to do alcohol.
Right.
We can medicate them.
He can't drive a car yet, but he can decide his sex.
Right. Right. What sex orientation, and he can cut off his pee-pee, and that, to me, that makes no sense whatsoever.
I don't know if this is true, but I heard a rumor that they either passed or are trying to pass a law in LA that states if your child comes to you and asks to do some of these things and you say no, they can take your kid from you.
Yeah, that's true. Just passed in California.
That makes no sense.
They want us to have no control over our children.
I don't get it.
In schools,
I don't get it.
Hospitals, libraries.
Yeah.
They just want to manipulate. You got to understand, when they're so young and they.
Am I alone in saying? Am I alone in thinking this, Jay? Based
as fuck.
Can you say based? That might be one of the realest shits I've heard. Let's see how this shit goes. Let's just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
They're already, that's
impressionable.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And from them, they're going to believe what you say. I mean, we say Santa Claus is real. You know, the Easter Bunny.
It. Like,
right, exactly.
Like,
they know what they're doing.
Remember who you're dealing with. Like, I can't take credit for it, but I heard somebody say one time, it's like, all right, if your son comes to you and says, "Daddy, I want to be a girl," ask your son, "Son, what is a girl?"
That's a good one.
What is he going to do? He's going to say, well, he might want to play with dolls. All right, you want to play with dolls? Fine, play with dolls.
Right.
But you're a boy playing with dolls.
That's
I
right.
want to wear pink. All right, cool, wear pink. But you're a boy.
That's right.
Wearing pink. No issue with the LBG. I have no problem with none of it, with nobody.
Right.
Love who you love.
I love how they are, all of them are like LGBT, whatever the fuck you want to say it is. I love you all.
Here, let's watch. I want to hear him say that one more time.
No issue with the LBG. I have no problem with none.
Man, that's good. That's good shit. Neo, props to you, Habibi. That's just too funny.
good.
All right, let's keep watching.
With nobody. Okay,
Right.
love who you love, do what you do.
Exactly.
I just personally come from an era where a man was a man and a woman was a woman, and it wasn't but two genders, and that's just how I rocked.
Me
now,
too.
you could identify as a goldfish if you feel it.
Right.
I don't care. That ain't my business. It becomes my business when you try to make me play the game with you. I'm not gonna call you a
Right.
goldfish, but you want to be a goldfish, you go be a goldfish. It's all good.
Amen.
I mean,
Well said.
it's just we live in a weird time, man. We do.
And
Trigger
let's go to the
warnings.
hat-
What the
right.
hell is a trigger warning?
Yes, exactly.
It's just when I
It
just
is
don't know
weird
when the world
times.
became so sensitive. Like comedians can't tell jokes no more.
No.
Like, everybody's offended. It's a joke. It's
Right.
a comedian.
Right.
It's a joke. You're not supposed to take it serious. It's a joke.
Right.
His literal job is to joke. And you
About
want-
everyone.
About everyone
Right.
and everything. And people want to get offended and like, don't say that. That's triggering. Oh my God.
Actually, that's a pretty decent Dave Chappelle impression.
Right.
Was he trying to do Dave Chappelle, or did I just like picture that in my head?
I think you pictured it in your head because the most prominent comedian that was getting hit on by the LGBT whatever the fuck was Dave Chappelle. So I think that's why you're always picturing Dave Chappelle, and I think that's who he was talking about too, because he was the most prominent one, and then he's the only one who really when he went in with it instead of apologizing and changing his skits and all that kind of stuff, it allowed the whole thing to really just blow over and more comedians to be more open with what they want to joke about and talk about.
Right.
I think he really spearheaded that because he didn't give in. And that's the whole point. You don't give in to this shit. And we're going to see later on.
Chappelle still, right? You're talking about Dave Chappelle?
I am talking about Dave Chappelle.
It's
So after this podcast,
it was amazing, honestly. It's amazing, honestly, that people try to cancel Dave Chappelle.
I know it wasn't never going to happen. Nobody was going to fall for that shit. And what they have to understand is that the minority community is not all for this garbage. It is just a very small percentage of people who are very loud who want to fucking ram this shit down their throats. And after this podcast on Neo's Instagram, there was a post, an apology.
Let's see what that apology was. It was what's that here?
And when you read this apology, it reads like a publicist apology. It doesn't read like Neo saying this. I'd like to express my deepest apologies. And he's saying, after much reflection, I'd like to express my deepest apologies to anyone that I may have hurt with my comments on parenting and gender identity. I've always been an advocate for love and inclusivity in the LGBT, whatever the fuck community. So I understand how my comments could have been interpreted as insensitive and offensive. Gender identity is nuanced, and I can honestly admit that I plan to better educate myself on the topic so I can approach future conversations with more empathy. At the end of the day, I would lead with love and support everyone's freedom of expression and pursuit of happiness. Like all of these buzzwords being used here, it just sounds like an emergency publicist who put this thing out, because right after this, he posts his own video.
That's right.
What's going on, loved ones? This is Neo. All right, listen. I normally don't give too much of a damn about what y'all think about what I do, what y'all have to say about what I say, whatever. I normally don't care because, like I said, opinions ain't special. Everybody got one. However, this is something I feel very strongly on, and I need y'all to hear this from the horse's mouth, not the publicist's computer. So check this out. First and foremost, I do not apologize for having an opinion on this matter. I am a 43-year-old heterosexual man raising 5 boys and 2 girls, okay? That's my reality. Now, if my opinion offended somebody, yeah, sure, I apologize for you being offended because that wasn't my intention. My intention is never to offend anybody. However, I'm entitled to feel how I feel. I'm absolutely entitled to feel how I feel the same way you are entitled to feel how you feel. I ain't asked nobody to follow me. I ain't asked nobody to agree with me. I was asked a question and I answered the damn question, okay? I have no beef with the LGBTQIA plus community whatsoever. I ain't got no
He's a kid about to be the LGBTQ, whatever the fuck community.
He really should have just said LGBT, whatever the fuck. That would have Honestly, that would have been even more base, but it's already very base. Let's keep going.
No beef with y'all. Do whatever the hell it is you want to do. Do what you want to do with your kids. However, somebody asked my opinion on this matter, and this is how I feel. I will never be okay with allowing a child to make a decision that detrimental to their life. I will never be okay with that. I definitely plan to educate myself a little bit more on this matter. However, I doubt that there's any book anywhere or any opinion that somebody's going to tell me that's going to make me okay with letting a child make a decision like that. That's just period, point blank, and that's how I feel. If I get canceled for this, then you know what? Maybe this is a world where they don't need a Neo no more, all right? And I got no problem with that. I'm a hustler, all right? I'll figure it out. I got kids to raise, and I'm going to do that regardless. So with that being said, y'all have a good day. I love everybody. Live how you want to live, love how you want to love, but your opinion is yours. Speak your opinion as much as you damn well feel like it. Because as I said, they're not important, they're not special. Everybody got one, and you're entitled to it. I'm entitled to mine. All right. Y'all feel how y'all want to feel. Have a great day. It's Neo. Peace and love.
Wow, that actually props to Neo for that one.
I know.
That's some good shit right there. Not look. Even if I didn't agree with his opinion on this, I respect his keeping his integrity and not caving to the mob.
Right.
So he's principled in what he believes. I'm not really a big Neo fan. I don't know if you are, Jay.
Like a fucking amazing song.
What's that?
Get closer.
Which
you
one?
don't know that song? Oh my god, you got to play that song.
You got to play. You know what song? Look at him go. You know, in the process of trying to find the Lizzo image for the thumbnail for tonight's episode, I had to Google Lizzo naked. So then when I tried looking up Lizzo stories, the first thing it went to was Lizzo naked, and just like all these photos of Lizzo naked are populating my computer. Still would.
Closer, 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 closer. Turn the lights off in this place, and she shines just like a star. And I swear I know her face.
This is on my playlist on repeat, baby.
Who you are.
When I was an incel.
Turn the music up in here. I still hear her loud and clear, like she's right there in my ear, telling me that she wants to own me, to control.
Whoa, own him? What, like a slave?
Exactly. And she's white.
Racist.
Come closer, and I just can't pull myself away under a spell.
There's no canceling this.
I just can't stop. I just can't stop. I just can't stop. I just can't stop. And I just can't bring myself away, but I don't want to escape. I just can't stop. I just can't stop. I just can't stop.
Get it, Habibi. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, you should probably pause it here because I don't want to get copyright striked.
I know, right?
But we just
There's
had
no
a small
canceling that.
example
You
like
can't
that.
cancel
That's
Neo.
Neo with Closer. I don't know all the fucking whatever. Anyways, Habibis, we passed the 69-minute mark. We didn't have a chance to talk about everything because there's so much news that happened in the last week since we last did our show. Trump got indicted a third time. What else did we miss? There was an Afghanistan withdrawal hearing. We didn't touch that. We have a lot of DeSantis did an interview with Dasha Burns. Oh, Jay, you had this as an explosive tweet. You wanna just do this as the last thing, and then we'll call it.
Oh yeah, sure.
We'll call it a night. Let's talk about this bad boy. All right, so I don't really care about the fucking
The actual video.
but look who is being interviewed right now. This is here. Let me move this over here. All right, now I can zoom a little bit better. Before it was looking all weird and wonky. All right, so this is Ronald Klain, the former chief of staff to the Biden White House, with current MSNBC host and former White House press secretary for the Biden administration, Jen Psaki. You want to take it away, Jay?
Right. So it's mind-boggling to me that we're watching the ex-chief of staff and the ex-White House press secretary of the current administration on a national news network pretending to be a real news organization. And you don't see anyone calling this type of bullshit out at all. You don't have Jake Tapper calling this out. You don't have any media reporter hitting on this whatsoever. And the way NBC is touting Jen Psaki is pretending that she is some actual journalist. And you have her interviewing. Sorry,
I was just gonna say, it really is insane that people would just carry on like, oh, this is nothing to look at here.
Right. It's pure propaganda. This is like what you would see on something like the CCP. It would be Xi Jinping getting interviewed by Xi Jinping type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, it is disgusting to watch in real time. It is a dent on the integrity that of journalism as a whole, and the fact that nobody is calling this type of garbage out. I mean, I have honestly being on Twitter, and I would want to say through the Trump administration, it has really opened my eyes personally, on the sham of the journalism industry. It is not.
Wild. That did open a lot of people's eyes.
Yeah, it turned a lot of us normies into radical ass-eating jihadists. Like, that's what happened because and I would say that is one of the shiniest, best accomplishments of the Trump administration, is the fact that it has opened the eyes of a lot of people on what journalism is, what the whole industry is, and how it's all a fucking sham. Because you have people from administrations, politicians, and everything going and getting contribution deals to go and sit on panels and go and sit on interviews and go and be hosts of fucking news shows to push agenda and manipulate stories to push a narrative to lie to their audiences. It's pure Orwellian propaganda. The whole industry is Ministry of Truth garbage.
It's really, I mean, there's a reason I left. It's just everything became about money. There's everything was so driven by money that they didn't care about what real journalists, ones who actually aren't political activists, ones who actually cared about the truth, didn't care who it hurt. It's sad because those people just don't exist really anymore.
Right.
All the people who actually wanted to expose the truth had to either A, go independent and then like maintain a day job to keep going because, you know, the independent thing doesn't make enough money, or B, they just left entirely and they just went into different industries, changed careers.
Right. I mean,
or if they're the best journalist ever, you get assassinated by the CIA.
Yeah, that can happen too. I mean, look,
top honor. That is higher honor than winning a Pulitzer.
Right. Oh, well, also Pulitzers are garbage because you had Washington Post win Pulitzer for the complete Russia collusion hoax. That's absolute garbage. And it was known garbage. They knew it was garbage, and they still pushed it, as you said, for money and clicks. There is no truth at it. And even the gimmicks that some journalists do, like Jake Tapper does with veterans and how he likes to post and push veterans, you know it's absolute garbage because of the story that came out on Fox on how Biden treated Afghani veterans, who, I mean, it's absolutely disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting, and something
All
we
right,
did on time.
So,
we're over
in
it.
an effort to try to get through as much as we can, there are some video reacts we got to get to. So, I'm going to go in chronological order, starting with, and Tyler Smith submitted this.
And you guys can join if you hit the subscribe and join us on Locals. You can actually submit these videos on our Discord server for us to live react to.
Yes. So we can live react to them. And let's hold on 1 second. This first one's from Tyler Smith, and it is the Zelda game mystery. What the fuck? Zelda game mystery solved, but it's fucking SpongeBob. All right, you might have to explain this one, Tyler. Tell us how long to go.
But here's the thing. Once they got their hands on the demo, it was pretty clear.
You did want me to start at like 2 minutes and 49 seconds, right? Like, that was oddly specific. Let me put a pin in that one just for now. Let's go to another one in the meantime.
And our interns are supposed to be going over this
and like filtering through it.
Yes.
And they just don't. Because we have the worst fucking interns, Jay. They should all be fired.
Absolutely.
So, anyways, here we go. Next up, New York Post tweets out White House cocaine belonged to Biden family orbit member, according to a report.
Yeah, I wonder who the fuck is in the Biden family orbit that had the cocaine. It was Jill Biden. It was the doctors.
So Tyler says in the local chat, says saving you time so you don't have to watch 3 minutes and get a copyright strike. Ben told me to share it. All right, so wait, are you telling me that our own intern may coerce you into sharing a video that you didn't personally want to be shared?
Let's see it.
Well, he said you still have. He said this on the Discord. He said you still have this, Siraj. You guys will love it. All right, so if you love it,
had absolutely nothing to do with Zelda 2. It only bears the slightest resemblance to the game's map and could have just had to do with covering the long.
Sorry, I just wanted. I guess. Oh, is this like fuck it, let's just watch.
Demo 20 years later was just a happy accident. But here's the thing. Once they got their hands on the demo, it was pretty clear it had absolutely nothing to do with Zelda 2. It only bears the slightest resemblance to the game's map and could have just as easily been any other game. Many 8-bit titles looked pretty similar, but there's nothing indicating a connection with any of them. It's just a tech demo showing off the GBA's capabilities, like scrolling, zooming, and transparency. So where'd all these websites get the idea that it was Hyrule? Most of them don't cite a source at all, but the ones who do say they got their information from the Nintendo Project, an old news site that doesn't exist anymore, but can still be found with the Wayback Machine. The Nintendo Project was run by a 15-year-old kid named Brian Stelter, who nowadays hosts a show.
What?
Reliable.
What? Oh man.
Oh, the ultimate. Oh my god, the ultimate incel. I don't think you could get any more incel than this.
That was
Holy
a twist I did not see coming. Holy shit.
I did not see this coming whatsoever.
Holy fuck. All right. Who knows? I mean, like, if you are an OG Habibi, you know the whole thing about Brian Stelter. Jay, can you give him just a quick rundown of Brian Stelter and what he's about?
So Brian Stelter is a little bitch clown, and he ran this show on CNN called Reliable Sources, and he would have the worst fucking people on there who would lie to his face on all different kinds of stories. And he actually got me banned off of Twitter on my fourth or fifth Twitter account because I called him a little bitch clown on one of his stories. And I know he fucking reported it because right after I tweeted it out, I got banned. right
good.
afterwards. And the only way that happens is if and back in the day when you had the check mark, like it was a hierarchy thing. Back in 2016,
That's right. That was.
Yeah, having a blue check mark meant that you were verified, and it was mainly for like journalists and celebrities.
It
and
was
stuff.
it's during the premarital X.
Yes, premarital X, when it was actually Twitter. And they actually they were they took advantage of certain perks that came with being verified, and one of them was getting top priority when you when you report a tweet or something as well. So when he reported me, it was straight banned. Fucking bitch.
Straight ban. That might have been the funniest shit ever. Jay getting banned from Twitter, and now you're on your 14th account.
And what was hilarious? What was hilarious is that there was an article on The Wire that was written about me, and I called him a little bitch clown in the article. And right when the article was released, Jake Taper followed me on my other account.
Okay, so Tyler Smith on Local says, "Keep going, it's beautiful."
Or at least he did. Reliable's Nintendo project was run by a 15-year-old kid named Brian Stelter, who nowadays hosts a show on CNN called Reliable Sources. Or at least he did. Reliable Sources actually got taken off the air while this video was being written. Back in October 2000, Brian posted several articles about the so-called Zelda 2 demo, including this one with the headline, "Exclusive, Zelda GBA demo revealed," and goes on to make it sound like a full-on remake is in the works. And yes, we can confirm it is in fact the Brian Stelter, the CNN.
That's so good. Let's keep going.
guy. The Nintendo Project had a French partner site, also called Nintendo Project, and Brian got all of his information about the demo from his French partner Julian Fursat, who was the only person known to have played it.
That's his reliable source. That's his origin story. That's Brian Stelter's origin story.
Amazing. Making up sources and using his friends as like a reliable source to write a story. Oh my God.
He was literally born to do that.
Yes.
Amazing. All right, let's keep it
One
going.
thing missing from all these articles was where the demo actually came from. They never addressed if it was at E3 or Space World or some high-level meeting. They just kind of said it existed without explanation. So now, 22 years later, we got in touch with Julian Fursat to find out. He told us, "I had a website, Nintendo Project, and we had several contacts in the industry. I played it at the office of French publisher Titus Interactive. They were of course not authorized to show it to us, but Titus is gone, so it's okay to talk about it now. We asked if anyone told him it was a Zelda 2 demo, and he said no, but it sure looked like one to him. As the conversation went on, it was clear he was such a huge fan of Zelda 2, it had seeped into the cracks of his brain and he genuinely believed he was looking at Hyrule. But even back in 2000, he knew it was just a tech demo for developers and not a remake in progress. In other words, the only reason people thought it was Zelda for the past 2 decades is because of one guy's misunderstanding, then Brian Stelter's clickbait articles sensationalizing it and...
Holy shit. I thought we were really veering off the path of Brian Stelter, then it comes right back to it. Oh my God.
misunderstanding, then Brian Stelter's clickbait articles sensationalizing it and spreading misinformation all around the English-speaking world. We reached out to Brian to get his side of the story, but he declined to comment. We guess you could say, for this story at least, his sources weren't so reliable after all. Sorry, couldn't resist. The punchline just kind of wrote itself. Oh,
hello.
That's
Amazing.
so good.
Oh, that's so good.
That is amazing. That really, there was the payoff to that was wonderful. This is the last thing we'll talk about, and it's just a very quick thing because apparently, it's now. Have you heard of Brotox, Jay?
Brotox? No.
Brotox. That's right. Brotox. That's right. The New York Post tweets out, Brotox is the latest beauty trend for dudes. Men want to look good too. And the Quartering, who's on Rumble, tweets out, my brothers, you are beautiful just the way you are. And I don't know if I don't know if Jeremy did this intentionally or not, but he tweeted out the prison Mitch meme of me in the.
Oh, that's too good. It's too fucking good because you can look at the quote tweets and stuff, and nobody, they don't know it's you. They think it's the actual guy getting the Botox.
As
Oh, that's too beautiful.
Jeremy, I'm gonna have to have a talk with you, buddy. I don't actually have bro talks, at least not yet. I do on my balls, however, and I gotta say, in the words of Dave Chappelle, them babies as smooth as eggs.
Mm. Yes, yes. Manscape your stuff.
You should always manscape.
Always manscape.
But just be careful with your butthole because, let's just say, a certain someone on the stream may have tried it at one point in time, and that certain someone didn't shave close enough, and that certain someone couldn't really sit in the chair for like 2 weeks because of it. So it's like sitting on sandpaper, Jay.
Oh God.
All right, Habibis. Well, before we go, of course, go hit that like and follow button as well as the join button. This is actually the promo code for Barbie did 9/11 is actually over, so it ended at the end of July. So tough titties to all of you. So $5 a month. Hit that join button. I can't recall the sponsors that we had. Do we have any? We just have like the Nutrisystem buy one get 1 month free. Of course, you got to take our shirts off for this. I got my Jay. I got my favorite shirt, Jay. Look at this.
Oh man, that's the best shirt. I need to get one of those shirts.
And the camera's so close on me, you couldn't really even see it. And I got to zoom out. Here, let me boost my chair up. There we go.
I didn't get tanned.
You didn't get tan at all. In fact,
Nope.
I look darker than you, Jay.
You do. I need to go. I need to go to the beach. This weekend is beach weekend.
If you need to save up for beach weekend, go ahead and sign up on Acorns. You get a $20 bonus investment. Link in the description. And then, of course, Alpha Paw, 15% discount with a link in the description. Take care of your pups. Yeah. So, Habibis, I hope we did this episode justice. I know we've been gone. It seems like we've been gone for a long time simply because, Jay, I miss you so much. We had so much gay sex when you were here.
I know. I can't wait to get back.
Yeah. Hey, it's okay. I'm not gay. I'm married to a woman.
Yeah, so you say.
So, Habibis, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. I'm Siraj Hashmi.
I'm Jay Kobbe.
We'll see you next time on the BB Power Hour. The list will be coming back this week on Thursday. Stay tuned for that. And Jay, I think you have some pretty interesting things coming up, possibly on Friday.
Yes, maybe. Yeah,
one last thing. I want to make this
my own stream.
I want to make one last thing. We didn't get a chance. Maybe we'll talk about it a little bit more on the list on Thursday. But this just came in the mail today. Kabul. It is the untold story of Biden's fiasco and the American warriors who fought to the end by Jerry Dunleavy and no one else. Oh shit, James Hassan. There he is. This is now on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description so you go pick it up. Two great Habibis writing about something that we actually do really care about. So hopefully, Jay, maybe you can come kick it on the stream on Thursday for the list, and we can unpack some of the Afghanistan withdrawal hearing shit.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, Habibis. All right.
Right.
Love you.
Love you.
Peace it. Have a good night, y'all.